This weekend, I hit the reset button on my creative life. In this vlog, I'm decluttering 3 major areas: my physical space, my digital world, and my mind. As a product photographer and small business owner, life can get cluttered physically and mentally. So I'm taking you behind the scenes for a slower, more intentional weekend, cleaning out my workspace, updating my portfolio, and taking some time to reflect and recharge. If you're also a creative or photographer trying to find more clarity, balance, or inspiration, this one's for you. So right now it's 11:13 a.m. and the first task of today that I really want to get done is finish my taxes. As we're filming this, it's actually the last weekend of March, and while that does give me still about 2 more weeks before the filing deadline, I just really want to get this out of the way. If any of you are fellow small business owners, you know how stressful and anxiety inducing this whole tax season can be. So I kind of just want to be done with it and have peace of mind. I'm about to submit my federal taxes. That's part 1 of 2 for taxes today. Kind of a scary, nerve-wracking moment, as it always is, but I feel good about it. It's progress. Okay, it's done. It's done. Okay, time to wrap up state taxes. Okay, that wasn't so bad. So it's now a little bit past noontime, and the next digital task that I want to get done today is actually work on my Patreon content. So for those of you who don't know, I have a separate community on Patreon that you are welcome to check out and join. So on there I have some exclusive content such as bonus vlogs. I also have a photography advice podcast. But what I'm going to be working on today is the monthly edit blog post. So here, this is kind of like a monthly update done in a blog style with images, notes, just some writings on what I've been up to in terms of work and also outside of work. So it's just like another place for me to share a little bit more about what's going on in my life and keeping it real, and just another way to connect with you guys. And then the nice thing about doing these like monthly edit posts is that I get to kind of reflect back on the month that was March. And since most of my content on YouTube isn't really that personal, this is just like another way to showcase that side. So my process for making these monthly edit posts is I usually like to start off by thinking about it in kind of like 2 segments: what happened in my work life in March and what happened in my personal life in March that I obviously would feel comfortable sharing on Patreon. And then from there, I kind of just roughly write out some notes or topics that I kind of want to cover, initial thoughts. After that structure is kind of set up, then I start to flesh it out more. Like I'll look for pictures I've taken, whether it's for work or just like random snaps on my phone of my daily life, to kind of add to those posts, those ideas, like those musings, and really build it out into a full-fledged blog post that you can all enjoy. Having a portfolio website is one of the most important assets when you have a creative career and when you're self-employed. I also think it's important to invest in a proper website and domain name, not just relying on social media accounts to showcase your work. It's your own piece of internet real estate where you can really show people your skills and creative vision in any way you choose. One of the things I want to be better at is updating my portfolio regularly. I think it's ideal to update at least every 4 to 6 months. You'll be surprised how much your work improves in that time. So since I'm just doing simple portfolio updates for today, I'm keeping the website layout and all copy the same for now. I'm using Squarespace to host, and my website was created from one of their templates. One key piece of advice is to make sure you have examples of your work on every single web page, even if it's not a portfolio page. So for example, on my homepage, right off the bat, you get an idea of the work I do and what I can offer to potential clients. In terms of selecting which new pieces I want to publish and which ones I want to get rid of, I try to think about flow and layout, as well as paying attention to what looks redundant. While I sometimes show a series of images from the same shoot or client, I also try to group together images of a similar theme. So for example, this particular section shows lighter neutral images that all have some element of warm sunlight or natural props. There's definitely so much more I can cover in terms of creating and updating your portfolio. So if you want to see a full video dedicated to this topic, just let me know in the comments down below. So it is now 2:05 p.m. Wow, I got really caught up in the portfolio updates, and it really made me reflect on the work that I've done in the past 6 months or so, or however long it's really been since my last update. And yeah, it's just nice to see how far I've come, and hopefully these newer, more updated portfolio images make an impact and get me more gigs. So part of adulting is not forgetting to eat. So I'm gonna have a lunch break and then we're gonna move on to the next task. So it is now 5:40 p.m. A nap was not on the agenda for today, but I do feel a little bit better and ready to tackle the final tasks of today, which is to finish the edit for the vlog that I'm going to be posting tomorrow. It's actually already done, and I was so close to posting it on Friday, my usual posting time. But I wanted just to go over it and make a couple of changes because featuring 2 images in the edit, this one went on for so long with just 1 image. So I decided just to make it into 2 parts. So by the time you're seeing this vlog right here will already be up. So if you haven't seen it yet, please feel free to check it out after this one. So the next video that I want to work on today is, I know it's like 6 p.m. I should probably just turn off my computer at this point. But I don't have to finish this. I just need to start editing it. Is the next Patreon video, because I do not want to let my patrons down. Good morning. Wow, I actually didn't realize how much for the digital reset I did yesterday. That was a lot of tasks in one day. So today we are truly going to take it easy. We're going to focus on the physical reset and the mental reset. So starting off with the physical reset, I desperately need to clean and tidy up the studio space. I haven't done it since, well, literally the last talking vlog, because I haven't cleaned it since coming back from Taiwan. So that's what we're going to do. So right now the time is 2:20 p.m. I have just finished lunch. I just cleaned the studio today, so the next physical declutter will be cleaning out my closet. So this is what we are currently dealing with. I know one part of it is truly decluttering, and the other part is probably just organize it with a bit more sense. But let's just focus on decluttering for today. Yeah, so my biggest thing is I probably keep clothes for a little bit too long. Like a lot of the stuff here I've had for close to 10 years, and not only that, I kind of bought it already secondhand. But let's start with the donations pile. A lot of this also includes stuff that just doesn't fit me well. Like I'm always kind of having to adjust it somehow. So I've given up on that. So now it's time for the fun part of decluttering my mind. A lot's been going on with work lately and just thinking about where I want my life to go, potential future life changes. So let's, put that all on pause and do some kind of leisure activity where there's no motive or end goal in sight. The whole point is just to enjoy the process. And I think I found the perfect activity for it. Absolutely love doing jigsaw puzzles. I always have ever since I was a kid. And I swear to you, during the pandemic, during the weekends, when I was still working a corporate job, but I couldn't go out and see any of my friends, I downloaded like a jigsaw puzzle app on my phone, and I kid you not, I'd spent like 4 hours a day doing puzzles. It was like it's super addicting for me. It's nice to be able to do one in real life. So basically I'm going to do this entire puzzle on this extra piece of poster board that I have from photography that I don't really need anymore. I double checked the size of this puzzle when it's complete, and it is within the size of this board. So I'll just do everything on here and just shove this underneath my bed or something when I'm not working on it and I need my bed back tonight. All right, so let's get started. So excited. I'm kind of curious how long it might take me to do a 500-piece puzzle. I'm a little rusty. So right now it's like a little after 3 p.m. So yeah, we'll see. Okay, little update. Right now is 4:37, so we're maybe like an hour and a half into this puzzle. It's been really, really fun so far. I'll show you a little bit of the progress. So we're actually maybe like a quarter, something in between a quarter and 1/3 of the way completed. So I think I might actually, depending on the rest of the day goes, I might actually be able to finish this.